Talk now about women and girls' safety when they're out clubbing, especially with concerns over spiking of drinks and potentially by injection. Students from Warwick University say they will boycott bars and nightclubs until they are made safer for women. It comes after an increase in spiking via drinks and, in some cases, injections. Girls' Night In has student members from around 50 cities who've been sharing their stories of being spiked on a night out. Let's find out more. Our West Midlands reporter, Balvinder Sidhu, has more details for us. Balvinder, a very good morning to you. You know, we're going into the weekend. Lots of students will want to go out, let their hair down. They're concerned about their safety.
That's right, Rosie. I mean, I'm in Leamington Spa. It's a small town in Warwickshire where students from nearby Warwick University live and socialise. There's a few big nightclubs here, lots of bars. But what they've been telling me is that they no longer feel safe. They've said that they've had reports of at least 5 cases of suspected spiking via drink in the last few weeks. I spoke to Alexandra. She's a second-year biomedical sciences student, and she says her friends discovered her unconscious in the corner of a nightclub just 2 weeks ago.
Bouncer and a couple of girls found me at the corner of this club, completely passed out. They woke me up. They were asking what my name was, where I lived. I couldn't remember anything. I couldn't remember my own name. I couldn't remember a friend's name. Nothing. 100% sure I was spiked because I was in a horrible state. And I remember that night I didn't even drink that much, so I've definitely drunk a lot more than that. Really scary, actually, like not remembering what happened, none of it. Like I did feel very scared as well and angry that, you know, someone would do this, and it's happening to a lot of girls now. So I did feel quite lucky in the sense that I got home safe. I didn't end up in the hospital or somewhere else.
Definitely really scary because as a girl, knowing that there's a risk that if you go out that you can get injected. Usually going out is supposed to be something fun where you let loose, and it just feels like now that's definitely not an option because it's almost more risky to go out than just stay at home.
I know at least 5 girls that have been spiked in the last couple of weeks, and that's just out of my friends and mutual friends. I'm sure there's been more, and you know, of course, some victims maybe don't want to speak about it, they don't want to share it with their friends. Everyone pretty much at Warwick is now boycotting the clubs and bars to show solidarity with those victims who don't really feel supported by the clubs, and kind of want things to change so that there's no more further victims. I want the nightclubs to take more responsibility. I want them to, you know, really implement schemes like Ask for Angela, and, you know, kind of the welfare training as well of their staff to not be, you know, unapproachable. So I think there needs to be, you know, an increase in security at these sorts of clubs. So at the moment, you know, our IDs are checked and that's it. You know, our bags aren't searched, no one's pockets are searched, things like that.
Yeah, Girls' Night In is an online campaign where students from around 50 cities across England, Scotland and Wales have been sharing their experiences of suspected spiking, not just via the drink, but needles and injections as well. We know that in Nottingham, police are currently investigating cases of needle spiking. So this is a very worrying development, and many young women haven't been sharing their experiences openly. They've been sharing them anonymously via this group, and the number of women that are reporting spiking is very, very worrying. So here in Leamington, and students from Warwick University have been contacting bars and nightclubs, and they're saying, we want to meet with you. We want you to make nights out safer for us by increasing security. So upon entry, we want you to check not just people's bags, but their pockets as well. Make sure they're not carrying any substances, any needles. We want bar staff to be better trained. So if a young woman is feeling worried or concerned, that they help get her home safely, and they want them to take this matter very, very seriously. Now, I have contacted 2 of the major nightclubs in Leamington Spa. They haven't got back to me yet. There's nothing to suspect that they know about spiking in their venues, but I can tell you the students here are taking matters into their own hands, and they do want things to change soon. They're saying that they contribute to the local nighttime economy. They are important, they should matter, and therefore nightclubs should be listening to them.